Hey, hockey fans. Gomer here with Hockey Night in Belmont. So, the newest NHL team, Seattle, announces their new nickname, and they're going to call themselves the Seattle Kraken. The logo looks kind of cool, depending how you look at it. It looks like looks like a snake with an evil eye on it, or it could be a snake with a goofy tongue sticking out, depending how you look at it. And as far as the name goes, Kraken, it's okay. It's not. It reminds me too much of Clash of the Titans, where the guy goes, "Release the Kraken," or it reminds me a lot of Game of Thrones, House Greyjoy. They would have a Kraken as their symbol. So I think the fans in Seattle who voted obviously had either read or probably watched Game of Thrones and in seeing Clash of the Titans, and that's where they got their name. Kind of jumping on the bandwagon, just like the Toronto Raptors did with Jurassic Park and the Anaheim Ducks with the Mighty Ducks whole thing. So I'd rather see a little more originality. Now, they unveiled this last Thursday, ending the 19 months of speculation, whether they being traditional or go eccentric, and they kind of went with a boring name in that sense. It was suggested by fans opting for a sea creature of Scandinavian folklore, so I have no idea that the Vikings ever reached Seattle, but hey. So in opting for the sea creature of Scandinavian folklore, Seattle bypassed options like the Sockeyes, the Evergreens, and the Metropolitans. And there was a push from some teams to try to acquire the Thunderbirds name from a local junior team. And the Kraken was a clear favorite among fans who rallied around the name soon after the expansion franchise was awarded. According to them, it sounds edgy and sounds menacing and gives the franchise a clear brand going forward. Well, again, jumping on the bandwagon with Game of Thrones and Clash of the Titans. I personally like going back to its roots, the history of hockey in Seattle, and going back to the Metropolitans, because they did win a Stanley Cup back in the day, way back, over 100 years ago. And it would have been cool to resurrect them, just like the Ottawa Senators erected theirs. And it already has a pretty cool logo, the Seattle Metropolitans do. Would have been simple. I don't know who owns the rights to that name anymore, but you're closely following the politics of the situation now in Seattle. After all, Seattle was considered as one of the hub cities for the renewed season, but because of what's going on there, as well as in Minneapolis, that fell through. In the spirit of things, putting a little politics in this, but in the spirit of things, they could have named themselves the Seattle Riot. Could have had a cool logo, catchy name, keep up with the times. Or the Seattle Protest, because they seem to not want to stop protesting there. Or as a homage, they could have called themselves the Seattle Chaz. Nice little ring there. I personally like the Seattle Mist. I don't want to see a bunch of dudes in that kind of uniform, though. Or they could have went with the Seattle Chinooks as a homage to the indigenous tribes that lived in that area. Or the Seattle Steelheads. This is actually a fictional name for a team, of an online gaming team, but it's pretty cool. If any hockey fans out there, let me know what you guys thought of the new nickname for the Seattle team. And we'll see if things calm down enough that Seattle can play next year. Until next time, this has been Hockey Night in Belmont.
Well, it's okay if you don't wanna talk to me, 'cause I'm so boring. And as a matter of fact, I hate your guts. So just sit back